I hope you've had a nice day, nice evening, wherever you are. We'll begin shortly. And we are live. So, obviously, Bitcoin volatility is back. We had a sharp, nice move today, a fast one. We broke out of this resistance line, and also this descending triangle that we have had building since September. And it looks like so far so good. Just a moment, I'm just gonna change the chart. Okay, I'm back. So let's see. Daily candles has just begun, like it's born. When I'm looking at my other chart, we are above the 21 period moving average, but on this one, we are still not above it. And when I say on this one, I mean this chart, okay? We are still not above it, and yeah, like RSI is above neutral at last. We did end up closing with a nice, engulfing candle, as you guys can see, which is a good thing. And if we zoom in to the 4-hourly chart, we are kind of at resistance areas. I mean, look where we pulled back a little bit now. Let me just do this so you guys can see what I mean. There you go. It's the same place where we, rejected. So the important thing for us to see now, to see some type of continuation to the upside. Just a moment, guys. I got a call. Just a minute. Okay, the call was to tell me that the music was too high, and thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I didn't know the music was too high. Yeah, like you guys have to say something if the music is too high. But anyways, okay, now we're live, and I hope you guys can hear me. I said welcome back and all that, and we can go ahead, okay? So I'll just do a little fast repeat, in case you didn't hear me with the music and so on. I think the volume is good now, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we closed with a bullish engulfing candle, which is good. We are being kind of like rejected right now. We have a bit trouble getting above this, moving average. But when I'm looking at my other chart, we are actually above the 21 period moving average right now on the daily, okay? And when it comes to the 4-hourly, like I said, we are being rejected at, the recent, like the prior high that we had like recently, okay? So what we need to do is break above, literally, like getting to this level was not a wow thing. The wow thing is that we actually broke out of this, resistance line when it comes to the daily. I mean, if you guys see, we've been respecting it since the 12th of September, somewhere around these days. And we never actually broke out, not once since it's been drawn. So this is the first time. What we need to see now, and I think we will, because we did close with a bullish engulfing candle. We need to get above this resistance, like we need to get above the prior high, okay? And after that, the next resistance is around 19,800 and let's just say $19,900, okay? Around these levels to 20,000, somewhere between these levels, okay? If we can break that, like there's not much holding us until, old resistance areas, if you guys look left. But this one is a major. Let me just do a quick Fibonacci on it and see what's going on too. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if we get rejected again, like have a major pullback when we reach areas of maybe 20,500 and so on. Because it really doesn't mean much. Like, I would be a bit more excited if, let me go to the chart that we usually use. If we get above this high, this red line right here, okay? Then it would actually, like be a bit more exciting then. Because until then, we're just, playing this range. We never went below, looking at the past days. We actually held this level good, and we did go a bit lower before we went higher. We did go to 19,000, but that's it. Nothing else has happened. We've been holding this range very good, and then we got some indecision, and then we got this sort of a hammer, and then this engulfing on a 4-hourly, telling us we're good, we're okay. Let's get to the technical parts and see what we can read. So we do have positive momentum on the MACD, but we have to get above this area. We really have to get above this area. Otherwise, I do see a hint of bearish divergence developing, okay? So we have to get above it. Otherwise, we might get rejected here and come back down. But right now, these levels, this level, it's nothing new. I spoke about it in my last stream, and I told you guys we are gonna meet some resistance around these levels. This line was drawn in my last live stream, if you guys remember, and if not, just go back and have a look. 4-hourly, our site is in bullish territories, nice. But I don't like this candle. It's not a candle I'd be happy about. I mean, I'd rather see something, stronger, a bit stronger, but nevertheless, we are at resistance. The important thing now is that we do not get below this level, $19,400. If we do, we can come back and retest levels of $19,000 again as first support. Let's just say 19,000 to 18,980 levels, okay? I could just extend this. Maybe it would be easier for you to follow. So somewhere around these levels, this yellow line, okay? We could also do a fib just to see what's going on there. Yeah, the fib is right around these levels, you see? So around $19,000. It's not often I use the fib nowadays, because I'm more comfortable with other tools that I use. But it's always a good thing, to do, just to check levels and so on. Okay, so Bitcoin, come on. So, the resistance level or the level we have to break above, and where we are gonna be meeting some resistance, except this one, like we already are respecting this resistance level, but next one would be somewhere around these levels, and next one would be somewhere around this level, okay? Around $20,000. Yeah, a lot of levels to be broken. And let me get into the hourly just to see what's going on. Like, look how we're holding this as support, as I just explained. We're holding it as support. We're not below it yet. Like, we gotta stay above this level. If we can stay above this level like a few more hours, it means we do, like, bulls got a bit more control than the bears right now, okay? And guys, I forgot, but thank you for the likes, the love, the subscribes, and everything in between. I appreciate it a lot. I should have said that in the beginning, but even though if I said that in the beginning, I don't think you guys would have heard me. So, okay, so that's Bitcoin. We know the resistance levels. We know what we have to break above. We know what we have to hold a few hours, to see, some more strength, when it comes to the bull side. And yeah, I gotta stop talking as if I'm doing a shorts video right now. I'm so used to that. So I'm gonna try to tranquilo, and be cool and calm and speak, calmly. Oh, I just noticed this. Bad news. Bad news, guys. There is a hint, like we really have to get above this, like close above it, because right now I do see some hidden bearish divergence starting to develop, like it's happening, okay? And it's on both oscillators. And you guys know I don't like that, because whenever I see that, like it doesn't give me any, yeah, it doesn't mean it's always going to be respected 100%, but most of the time it is respected. So, and then this sort of a shooting star we have here, which is another, sign telling you be cautious, be a bit cautious, and let's see what happens. Let's head over to the weekly and see what's going on there. Okay, so good thing is, this is a very good thing, okay? Weekly actually closed above $19,500. This was like needed. Like the past weeks, if you realize, 4 weeks in a row, we couldn't close above this price range, like not once in 4 weeks, okay? So the fact that we're breaking out even right now, bulls are trying to take it like over a bit, you see? So it's only good. It's only good. So we might see some sideways action, as long as we hold these levels, it's fine, no problems. But we do have to break this one. We do have to break the prior high or the recent, like last high, okay? So that's Bitcoin. I like the fact that this is showing that bulls are, a bit in control more than the bears right now. Keep that in mind. Both on the weekly, both on the daily, it's saying the same thing. For hourly, like it's okay, but hourly, I think we might see some sideways action. Like if we break this level, it's another story, but I think we'll see some sideways action, because I do see, these these indicators, the candlestick, it's a tool. It tells you things. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back a bit, a little bit more, okay? Yeah, there's also hidden bearish divergence on the hourly as well. Clear hidden bearish divergence developing. It's not complete yet, but it's definitely developing, okay? So keep that in mind. But if you were watching my last stream, then you guys you probably knew about these levels. You know about it. I explained it, and I told you guys we can come back here and see some, resistance, which we are, doing right now at the moment. So that's Bitcoin, yeah? Let's have a look at Ethereum, which, oh, this is looking nice. This is looking nice. Okay. Weekly closed above 1,330 levels, which was, some type of resistance level. So that's good. Not bad. I mean, Ethereum is looking nice. At last, okay? It's actually looking nice right now. Let's head over. Well, let me look at if there's anything else. I'm looking at my other chart too, and we are still below the 21 period moving average, just so you guys know, on the weekly, okay? Daily chart, like, we are above the 21 weekly moving average, but on this chart, as you guys can see, like, I'm doing you guys, like, I'm trying to give you the best of both worlds, because I know a lot of people use the 21 period moving average as well, but I do have my own settings that have been working out pretty well for me. We are still below that one. We are still below the short-term moving average here. So what happened with Ethereum? Okay, let's go over things. We held this level. Doesn't matter that we had a wick down. It doesn't matter. We held support. We held support. We never closed like a real body below it. Okay, keep that in mind. So chances were, either sideways action. If we're not gonna close below it with the body, it's either sideways action and then probably come back and retest, old resistance levels. Okay, so we broke out of $1,310, which was some type of resistance that we had. If you guys saw my last live stream, you did know about that too. Where was that level? I think somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere around this level. So we got rejected. We came back down a little bit, and then we were hanging around. And then the moment we actually broke above it, broke above 1,311 or so, there you go. We got some nice, bodied candles, okay? Let's get back to the daily. We got some positive momentum on the MACD, which is good. Well, this is interesting, right? This was an old target that I had, which was respected. And if we do this now, just extend it. Looks like we are like meeting some type of resistance at these levels, okay? So what do we need to do? We need to break above, literally, we need to break above 1,388 to $1,410 around these levels for us to come and retest this area right here around 1,475, 1,480 levels, okay? Nice bullish engulfing candle on the daily. I mean, we've had better days when it comes to volume. But this is, I mean, not that bad. But I like the 4 hourly volume more with the price action. That's, going hand in hand. Nice bullish engulfing candle, nice volume too. RSI, in the other hand, is like kind of close to overbought territories, okay? And the fact that we are at, resistance areas, it's a bit tricky right now. But I don't think we're done. Looking at the weekly, looking at the daily, I don't think we're done. When it comes to the hourly, I guess we can have like some type of, we do see this indecision candle, but even the hourly, like nice engulfing candle, nice volume, all these are nice signs, but this, this, the RSI is not, okay? So we might see some short-term pullback. I wouldn't be surprised because we are at resistance levels too. Yeah, but like there is no major resistance until $1,400, $1,408 or $10, okay? We just gotta break above 1,380 and close above it on a 4 hourly or even an hourly, okay? And then we are gonna meet some more heavier resistance around these levels. Like the moment we broke above $1,340, like I spoke about on my, last live stream, it was a go sign. Well, first go sign was if we close above $1,312, $1,310. But the second go sign was actually when we closed above this, prior high when it comes to the 4 hourly candle, 4 hourly chart. Yeah, like we saw there was hidden bearish divergence on the 4 hourly when it comes to Bitcoin, but I don't see any in Ethereum's yet. Bitcoins, I see it clearly, but not on Ethereum chart. And on Bitcoins, so you guys are not confused, I see it developing, okay? So nice. I mean, last week we closed with a hammer. Still, the good thing is what I like to see is that we are not below this long-term moving average. I mean, the price action is not below the long-term moving average like we were at these levels, remember? Right now, we are actually like we've been holding the past 2 weeks, okay? Okay, so that's Ethereum. We know our resistance levels. Let's talk a bit about support areas now. Yeah, guys, it's been a bit of a heavy past hours for me. Like I'm trying to be, not think about it, but we lost somebody like that we knew, and it feels surreal. It doesn't feel like it's true, but it is true, unfortunately. So I'm 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 a bit unfocused, but luckily doing technical analysis is like drinking water for me after all those years of experience. But not easy to go live, feeling a bit heavy and stuff. But we're human, things happen. We gotta like find strength in the good things and continue to move on. Yeah, these kind of things are always sad, losing people you've known and stuff. Just a minute, guys. I'm gonna be talking about support levels. I just have to take a call and I'll be back for 3 minutes. We will be looking at a lot of other coins like Quant and Aptos. Um, Solana, Polka, XRP, Cardano, the rest. Okay, be back in 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm back, guys. Okay, so back to Ethereum. So if we break below, I mean, on the daily we can't, really see it, but if we break below, let's do this instead. $1,344. Just gonna somewhere on these levels, okay? If we break below these levels, I would be cautious. I'd be very cautious because then we're probably gonna come back and retest $1,300, $1,310. We can do a fib on it just to, combine everything and see if there's any, yeah, around $1,300, somewhere around these levels, okay? So I'd be very careful then because we are soon at resistance levels again. We'll see if we break out or not. This is what I told you guys on my last live stream, that I wouldn't be taking any action, I wouldn't be going short or anything. I just stick to the bitcoins I have, and that's it. Because if let's say if you would have shorted at these levels, sure, we went down back to $19,000, but it wasn't very worrying because we never closed any real body below it, okay? We never closed, see this as support. We never actually closed below support, okay? If we did, then I'd be, taking action. But until then, we were seeing that something was gonna happen because all this sideways action, volatility was knocking on the door. It just had to come in, you see, and it came now. So that's why I said I wouldn't be taking any action right now. No shorts, no longs. Just see where it's going. Until I see a breakout above at least $19,300. Then it would be interesting. Yeah. So that's Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, and Stream Elements is unfortunately still bugging out. So new subscribers, thank you for subscribing, but I can't even give a shout out because I don't know, I can't connect to Stream Elements right now. It's been like this for a few days. Okay, what else? What else is brewing in the markets? Let's have a look at Cardano and see if there's anything new going on there, because the last time I did a stream, I told you guys like it's not looking that good. Wow. Okay, so the hidden bullish divergence is in play. At least it's starting to play out right now. We just got our first bar of positive momentum on the MACD. RSI is not oversold anymore. Still weak though, very much weak. And unfortunately, guys, like this is not so this is not a big deal, that the fact that we're still below 0.36 0. Sorry, I mean excuse me. The fact that we're still below $0.37 is not really something, I mean, not a good thing. We need to get above these levels. Like, I'm sorry guys, like Cardano, there is not much to discuss yet. Let's have a look at the weekly and see if there's something interesting. Okay, there is. Okay, so this is clearly a hammer, but it doesn't mean we can't come back and retest, 0.33 levels again, but clearly it closed as a hammer. But I think we'll be rejected around 0.374 areas, 0.3. We'll see, but we have to break above that level for us, to see levels of 0.42 again, like 0.4, 0.42. Otherwise, around these levels at least. Otherwise, yeah, like it's not looking that healthy. I could just extend this. So yeah, if we can break above $0.374, next resistance we're gonna meet will be around 0.39, 0.4, and the next one is somewhere around these levels, which would be closer to the short-term moving average. Until then, there is not much I can say for Cardano. I mean, weekly ended with a hammer. Nice. But yeah, it's looking weak. I mean, this descending wedge clearly failed. I mean, we broke out of it and then nothing happened. Then we broke below this support level. So it literally failed. Okay, I can just remove this because it's just clogging the chart. Yeah, we'll have to give it some time, a bit more time. I mean, weekly just closed, so we'll have to give it like 24 hours to 48 hours and see if something, cooks for Cardano. Otherwise, we might as well get rejected here just, to test 0.33 levels again and then go lower. So that's Cardano. going on with Ave? Let me remove this. Hmm. We are around resistance levels when it comes to Ave too. Let me do this. So Ave, okay, our side is in bullish territories. We got some positive momentum on the MACD. We do have a hint, like a hint of bearish divergence, showing like we need to get above this blue box, literally like close above it, close above $97 for it to be invalid. But we'll see if that happens. But so far, looking at the candlesticks, it's looking good. The fact that we closed with a nice bullish engulfing candle is only a good sign, and the weekly is looking lovely. I mean, weekly is looking lovely. Okay, now I see strength in Ave. I actually see strength in Ave, okay? You remember Cardano's failed descending wedge? This is something a bit better because Cardano, we just went something like this. Where's the pen? So when it came to Cardano, with the descending wedge that we found, we did something like this, and then we just broke below support, okay? But look at Ave, like we actually went a bit higher, we came back down. Now we do have support around these levels, like new support areas that would be. Let me just draw it for you guys. If we break anywhere below these levels, we're probably gonna come back and retest, this level, like $53, $49, somewhere between this area. But until then, Ave is, I like this formation. Like we came down, a lot of indecision, nice, a very nice, like, I mean, look at this. So this is kind of, a nice signal. Well, not signal, but we had some inverted hammers, but I'm not much into those. But this one, this dragonfly doji, is another story, okay? And after that, we get a nice bullish engulfing candle. Now let's see if we can come and test this level again, and if we can break above it. Because if we do, eventually see around $100, $110. I mean, at least $100, okay? So it's not looking that bad. Ave is not looking bad. We're just close to like resistance levels. We need to break above, literally. We need to break above $97. Between $93 to $97. Close a 4 hourly above it and we're good. If we don't, we're probably gonna come back and retest, levels of $80 again, 76, $80. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's where we had, a bit resistance earlier, before, which could act as support now. So we'll see, but AVE is looking good. I like the volume. 4 hourly. RSI is very much overbought though, and we are showing some hidden bearish divergence on the RSI. Yeah, you see, it goes together with what I'm saying. Like, we might meet like some bit of a resistance at these levels, looking at the RSI and everything else. Even though we are building positive momentum on the 4 hourly, just keep in mind, okay? And looking at the hourly, whoa. Okay, let's see what happens in like 11 minutes, 10 minutes or so. Let's get back to Bitcoin just to see what's going on. So the support and resistance areas when it comes to AVE. But I want to keep my eye on Bitcoin, the one that showed some volatility at last. It's been a while. Yeah, guys, I hope you've been playing the market, not the market playing you guys. That wouldn't be something I'll be happy about. I always tell you, have your stop losses ready, because if you don't, it's gonna stop you out of your trades, and you're probably gonna see your money go poof, just disappear. And if you are beginners, beginners, like new to trading, you won't ever hear me recommend like new traders or beginners to use leverage trading, okay? Start with spot, like learn, stop losses and so learn, like come to the stream and see how I try to play the market, okay? And invest a lot of your time learning, more than trading. And then when you feel like you have some meat on your bones, like you're starting to get, the whole picture a bit better, then go ahead and do whatever you like. I'm no financial advisor, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to put it out there in the world so you guys just don't lose money, because people start trading to make money, nothing else. Like I said last time. Otherwise, we could just, all of us could just, go like bring a pile of wood, some matches, fire it up, and just throw our money and watch it burn. Now let's see if Bitcoin is gonna hold $19,400. Because if it doesn't, like I said, we are still not above this moving average, short-term moving average. And if you were wondering why I care, simple. Look what happened last time we reached, like the last time we had a high. This level, look what happened. We got rejected and it just stopped around these levels again. So let's see if it could actually, break above it and hold above this moving average, which would be better for the price for the both. Otherwise, it's not weird we're being a bit rejected here. Like, it's not weird. We came and retested, this area, which I spoke about in my last live stream. Now it's important that we hold 19,444 around these levels, okay? What's going on with Ripple? Nice. So we held first support areas, but doesn't mean much until we can get above 0.48 levels. Okay, around these levels. Okay, weekly Ripple, since the weekly candle has begun, we have to have a look at it. So the prior weekly candle closed as a hammer, also a good thing, but I do not see strength yet. And do not forget the fact that we do have bearish divergence developing on the weekly. But we definitely still have bullish divergence that's developing when it comes to the daily, okay? But we have to get above 0.48 levels, like 0.4770, 0.48 areas. Sorry, even 0.49, around these levels, 0.48 to 0.49 levels. Close a daily or 4 hourly above it to see some more upside action, a little bit of a upside action, but the major resistance is still pretty much the same. If we can't close above, somewhere above this blue box, yeah, it's gonna take a while till we see higher levels. But still, I'm still gonna say the same. Even though I don't like how the weekly is looking, even if we close with a hammer, candle. And the bearish divergence forming. It's been holding pretty good compared to other coins because, like I said last time, if we were gonna dump, we would have already dumped. Like we would have already been somewhere around 0.39 levels at least, okay? But it's holding, still holding. Short-term moving average is above the midterm and the long term, two good signs. Let me look at the 21 period moving average as well. On the daily, we are actually below the 21 period moving average, okay? But on the 4-hourly, we are above the midterm and short-term moving average when I'm looking at my other chart, and here we are above the short-term moving average, which is good, but I don't like this candle. Like if this candle closes anything like this, there is like the probabilities are higher we are gonna see some more pullback. Oh, okay. The 1 hour is kind of saying it too. Yeah, guys, like we can come back and retest areas of 0.45 levels. That is on the very short term, okay? But 4-hourly support levels are pretty much the same. Like we have one around 0.45 to 0.44. That hasn't changed much. That would be the first one. Second one is still the same. So that's Ripple. Not much has changed still. Let's have a look at this one. Aptos. All right, I do have another chart. Hold on. There you go. So what happened was Aptos. Oh, this is one ugly pattern, but okay, let's get into it. So I made a 10-minute short, term update on Aptos because I mean I can't do much with the daily. Like it's a new baby, like it's a new mini baby that just came, so I can't do much here. But when I look at the 4-hourly, there's a bit more to work with, and even the hourly. But let's talk about this. So when I made the video, I think if I'm not mistaken, you guys can just go back and have a look. We were somewhere around these levels, right? Now I remember. We were somewhere around these levels, and I did say that we could meet some resistance around these levels, okay? If we can close like above this area, like next major resistance, which I would expect the pullback would be around these levels. But guys, this mini resistance kind of played out. I mean, we did close a bit above this line, a bit, but then this candle telling us, indecision again, and then this candle after it, the story. looking at the hourly chart, we do have bullish divergence developing. Um, RSI is kind of like just, tanking at this moment. Like it's just going down. And no wonder why. We were we were in overbought territories. We came and tested support areas. Like I told you guys, this was before this happened. I did say if we break below this, I said this before this candle showed up and all these candles all the way, okay? I did say that then if we break below this level, see you eventually around first support, but we went up a bit higher after we broke above this level, okay? I hope the music wasn't too high, guys. Like, you have to let me know sometimes, because I'm not listening to the same stream. Just let me know, okay? But we came and retested this support here. Excuse me. We came and retested this support. I can just stretch it out. There you go. And we bounced off it, which is good. And now we're holding above this, other critical level. But if we break below it again, guys, like we can easily come back and test $9.2, $9, like easily. If we break this level, then I'd be cautious. Like I'd be very cautious because it can go ugly very fast. It can get ugly very fast, okay? Yeah, like there's not much I've seen at we have some bullish divergence on the 10-minute chart for those of you playing, the short-term trades, playing short-term, trades and so on. But we have resistance around 9.9, $10. Major resistance now is around 10.25, okay? 10.3, $10.25. If we break above this one, expect some resistance around these levels again. Definitely. Okay, let me get back to my other chart. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, if it's still holding that critical level I spoke about. We're not even closed yet. But it's sick, how TA is respected, sometimes, you guys see, this one was drawn on the last live stream, and the fact that we are seeing some pullback right after we touched it, it's not magic, guys. It's not magic. This is technical analysis. Like, people do tell me sometimes, well, isn't it like gambling? No, fundamentals is like gambling. If you ask me personally, like fundamental is more like gambling, but not TA. But I'm not saying that you should not, keep an eye on the fundamentals as well. I'm just saying, TA beats fundamentals, but fundamentals is also in its own way important, because before getting into any project, you do want to know who the team is, what the project is about, and all that, because it's kind of, important too. Okay, so we've had a look at Bitcoin, Cardano, Ripple, Aptos. What else? Right, quant. Quant is one of those that has been respecting TA almost to the dot, like almost to the dot. If you've watched my shorts video, on YouTube, then you knew like there was a probability of seeing some rejection resistance at these levels around $230. And that was way before it happened. I came out with that video and I said that. I think we were around $188 then, and I said we might see another leg up, but I would be cautious around $230, and we came all the way to 228, and then this happened. And then in my last live stream, I told you guys like, okay, it looks good, like we're holding, support that we spoke about, but now we have some new resistance around these levels, and what happens again? We pull back. Okay, there we go. So we pull back, you see? So let's look at the weekly quant. It's not looking so juicy right now. RSI is in bullish territory. We do still have positive momentum on the MACD, but it's like we have this weak bar and then this volume sell pressure like daily. We do have negative momentum on the MACD. RSI is like kind of, well, it's closer to bullish territories, but at the same time, like there's not much to see there. I don't see any divergence when it comes to the daily at all. Okay. If we lose $169, TU eventually around $158, around these levels, and we can even come lower to $139 if we close anywhere below $158. Yep, if we close below it on a 4-hourly candle, even hourly candle, okay, eventually around $140. Just saying, like, guys, I know a lot of, like, I saw it with my own eyes. A lot of people on Twitter were talking about quant, exploding, and quant was gonna go higher and this and that. And this was after we actually came to $230 and then came down a little bit. Be careful, guys. That's why I tell you, like, even like whatever I say, go and research it. Do not just believe and take anything I say. Just go and research it and see for yourself. Like, is what Dana is saying, true? Does it make sense? Like, do your own research, and when you see that it makes sense, good. And if you see it doesn't make sense, do me a favor and let me know. Come back, and I love feedback. Like, come back and go like, well, Dana, like, this and this didn't make sense, and this and this was probably not, correct, and this and that. Like, you guys are more than welcome to come back and give me your feedback. Is this some type of descending wedge that we out of? Well, it really doesn't matter because, like I said, things are not looking that good right now for quant. And keep your eye on $169 because if you lose that, we're going a bit lower, okay? And for anybody who went all in here, my heart goes out to you. I understand. It's not easy. Like, we've all been there, you know, and made stupid like, okay, not stupid, but it's mistakes that are normal. Like, a lot of people, you know, make these kind of mistakes if they're not used to TA. Hence, I keep on repeating, come and watch the shows and like hit that bell, so you don't miss it. When I do a like this, would have saved you a lot of headache. Same goes to Aptos because the video I made yesterday, like it could have, if anybody was getting in at these levels around $10 while I was saying be cautious, then you missed it. Yeah, so that's quant. We know levels we have to break above to see, you know, some more action, you know, back to higher high probably. We have to break above $195, close above it on a 4 hourly, okay? $196, somewhere around these levels. And we also know the support we need to hold. Like, we need to hold, otherwise we are gonna go lower. Okay? 169 gotta hold, otherwise see around $150. Just do this. Okay, cool. So that was quant, my friends. I'm just scrolling around just to see if there's anything else interesting to have a look at. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. That's interesting, at least right now, because yeah, the bearish divergence, our side being like it was, you know, around overbought territories, and the fact that we are at resistance level again, you know, it's a lot of signals telling us, you know, we could have a pullback. Question is, are we gonna hold above $144, or are we gonna break it? Because if we do, we are going a few $100 lower, okay? Right, we can have a look at Matic. What did I say the moment we were around these levels? So you guys remember, like, I think it was the live stream. Let me see which one it was. The live stream from the 17th of October. That would be, let's see now, 17th. That would be somewhere around these levels. I did like talk about us, you know, eventually coming back to $0.93, you know, and if we can break above 0.93, see you back around $1 again. And looks like so far, it is being respected. We broke out of this, you know, What is this? What is this, guys? The pole bull flag. Pole bull flag. You guys get the hint, okay? And weekly is kind of looking nice. This weekly matic. Look at this. Okay, so we don't have any hidden bearish divergence. Our side is neutral. We closed with a bullish engulfing candle after a hammer on the weekly. Like, do you guys want to see more? And this is the weekly, okay? Let's have a look at the daily. Okay, daily is kind of an situation right now. If you wonder why, we do have a hint of hidden bearish divergence developing on one of the oscillators. Not both, but one, okay? Well, it's actually both of the oscillators now looking at this because, like, yeah, like price needs to get above 0.93, $0.94, like close above it for the bearish divergence on the RSI to be invalid, but it's there, okay? But on the MACD, yeah, like we have to really close. Let's see now. Yeah, same thing. We have to close above 0.935, $0.94, and then we're good. Sorry, guys, I just have to sneeze. Just a minute. Excuse me, friends. Ugh. So that's the level for Matic that we have to break above, okay? And when it comes to support and so on, well, the daily, let's take the daily first. If we do not hold somewhere between 0.78 to $0.8, that would be somewhere between, around this midterm moving average, in other words. Next, like stronger support, well, stronger, but possible stronger support is around $0.73, okay? That would be somewhere around these levels, all right? So we will see what happens. Like it's just right here, this yellow line right here, okay? So if we close anywhere, below 0.77, $0.8, see eventually around $0.71, $0.73, okay? Somewhere around. So that's Matic. Let's have a look at Bitcoin again because it's looking a bit hmm 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 guys. I guess we're being rejected. Like at the moment, we are definitely being rejected by the short-term moving average, okay? But if I look at the other chart where I have the 21 weekly moving average, it looks like it's trying to hold it as support. Like the 21 moving average is trying to hold this daily candle as support, this candle as support. So it's very important that we do not close a 4 hourly below this, because if we do, see a few $100s lower, okay? A friend asked me yesterday, he was like, where would you go long at these areas? I was like, if it breaks like nine, if I haven't already gone long at support here, then I'd be confident to take a long when I see it, us, close above 19.2 on an hourly. Okay, so somewhere around these levels, before this happened, of course. Excuse me. But I'd take it then, like around these levels, and I'd be cautious around 19,300, and like I'd be very cautious because we did get rejected like a few times here, you see. But I guess volatility was expected when we're just moving sideways, like we did here. So thing is, I would have loved to see the volume come in with the scandal, which would have given me more confidence, but not there yet. It's not there yet. Okay, guys, I will be back tomorrow with a new, live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Like 3:25 a.m. where I am. So I'll be back tomorrow with a new stream, and until then, do not forget to stop losses. Set your stop losses, okay? And watch the videos. Like, do not watch 5-10 minutes because you're not gonna learn a lot from it. Like, go through them and see what I'm actually talking about so you get the idea. And invest in yourselves, and do not forget subscribe, like, and hit the bell. And I appreciate you for tuning in, coming in and watching the shows. And apologies for having to, like, the volume was a bit too loud in the beginning, but we got a hand of it. Like, we fixed it a bit later. So take care, and be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one.